What's up? Shilky here. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, where we are going to discuss how the most handsome legend in the Outlands could be very viable in every match. Every of these ideas are thought with casual and competitive matches in mind. Before I tell you my ideas, one disclaimer. Not every idea from this video needs to be implemented. And please don't say stupid things like, "Oh my god, this idea is so OP. Listen, Lifeline can put her drone to revive people. Bloodhound can scan a full city with his scan. Gibraltar has a freaking shield on his arm, etc, etc. You get the point. The first buffs are for his tactical, and these are my ideas. Full squad decoys instead of only one Mirage decoy. Cooldown should be increased then. By this idea, I mean if you are playing trios, Mirage sends 3 decoys when using his tactical. So 1 decoy for every legend in the team, or 2 legend decoys while playing duos. Or he will always send 3 decoys no matter the mode that is being played. Why this idea? Often his tactical is really underwhelming without any impact in the game. I think if he sends a full squad of decoys in one way, it could be much more useful and effective. Last tactical buff is if you are near a zipline and use your tactical, decoys go on the zipline. This could also be a huge buff for distracting the enemies, which Mirage is all about. The next buffs are for his passive, and they are the most important buffs if you ask me. Mirage's legend class is moved from assault legend class to recon legend class. This would be so good for Mirage. His current state, where if somebody shoots your decoy, it says how far away is the shooter, is so stupid if you ask me. This would make him so much viable and fun, and enemies would not shoot every decoy knowing they would get tagged. Which brings me on the second passive buff. If the enemy shoots at the decoy, enemy gets marked or scanned for 10 seconds. Why did I choose the 10-second mark? Bloodhound scan is just 100 times more precise and accurate, which is okay for him to have the 4-second duration for scanned enemies. The problem with Mirage is that the enemies need to have a clearance to shoot the decoys so they get scanned. So I think a 10-second duration is really okay. The last part that we are going to talk about is his ultimate, and these are the buffs. Ultimate ability decoys are gone when the enemy shoots at them, or when you use your ultimate again. The decoys currently vanish after 15 seconds, which in my use wasn't that useful or good considering that the ult isn't that good. If the decoys can go everywhere, Mirage could have a cool ability where you could know if a team is behind you, giving you enemy awareness on a big portion of the map. You could always pop your ultimate and just be a step ahead from your enemy and change position if needed. Next ultimate buff is that the ultimate has 2 or 3 full squad decoys depending on the game mode. Currently Mirage has 5 decoys and all of the decoys are Mirage decoys. If we can add some teammate decoys legends in that ult, it will be so much more effective and useful, especially because his ult doesn't help his team that much, where almost every other legend ult helps their team in some way. The last Mirage buff is this, and you are pretty familiar with it. Mirage is invisible for 5 to 10 seconds and can be shot while invisible. This was one of his previous abilities and you are pretty much familiar with it. I'm not sure why they removed it, but hey, this buff combined with his decoys would make Mirage a good flanker, or if he needs to escape an enemy because he is low on health or something else. And there you go, my fellow Mirage mains. Mirage is pretty fun to use, but with these buffs, he would be phenomenal to use. That's it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the procedures. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.